The Bible warns us to avoid having any kind of idols in our lives. One of the 10 Commandments God gave Moses commanded us not to have anything idolized or above God in our lives. Deuteronomy 5:8. You must not make for yourself an idol of any kind, or an image of anything in the heavens, or on the earth, or in the sea. The next verse goes on to say we must not bow down or worship anything other than God. I'm sure you might say to yourself, well, I'm okay because I don't bow down to objects in my life. The easiest thing to pick on today is phone usage. Everywhere you go, people have their heads buried into a screen. I'm just as guilty at times. In the past, I had a problem with watching YouTube videos in excess. At one point, I even spent 6 hours a day watching YouTube videos. Some people today spend that much time on their phones and they don't even realize it. 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and before you know it, your phone is taking up precious time. So why does it matter anyway? What makes an idol so harmful in your walk with God? In Isaiah 44, the Bible paints a picture of a man cutting down a tree for firewood to make a fire for warmth and to bake some bread. Then he took the remaining wood for use in carving an idol he can worship and pray to. Isaiah 44:19. The person who made the idol never stops to reflect. Why, it's just a block of wood. I burned half of it for heat and used it to bake my bread and roast my meat. How can the rest of it be a god? Should I bow down to worship a piece of wood? This man might sound ridiculous, and you might think of him as a foolish person, rightfully so, but don't be so quick to judge. We may not literally bow down to carved wood, but if we give all our attention to anything other than God, we are just as guilty as this man. For example, a phone is mere plastic, metal, and glass, but someone may be addicted to it and put it above God. Your phone could be the first thing you reach for when you wake up. What does that say about your priorities? I know in this video I'm being especially hard on phones, but anything can become an idol in your life. Just look at people who follow a celebrity's every move. They put a human being on a pedestal. Isaiah 44:10. Who but a fool would make his own God, an idol that cannot help him one bit? See, when we turn to something other than God, we are left empty-handed because only God can provide what we seek. When we turn to idols, we show God through our actions that we don't trust him. Jesus said in Matthew 6:21, "Wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will also be." This is why it is so important to treasure God within your life. Jesus simply tells us how to find out what we treasure. All you have to do is look at your desires, or what you focus on the most. Trust in God and you will find rest. Trust in man-made or figurative idols, and you will be left empty-handed every time. I hope this video encouraged you to work on trusting God more and starting to turn towards him first in your life. I know I am far from perfect in this area, and we will never be perfect with anything we do, but it is always worth the effort to improve. Thank you for watching.